Have you ever noticed how some plants seem to have a silent superpower? While most need soil, fertilizer, and a more elaborate care routine, there are species that achieve something fascinating. They live, grow, and multiply using only tap water. It's almost like watching a small natural laboratory working in your kitchen, living room, or even your office. And the most interesting thing is that many people are unaware of this possibility, thinking that growing plants in water is complicated or restricted to a few species. The truth is that this method is simple, economical, and perfect for those who love plants but don't want to deal with messy soil, heavy pots, or constant substrate changes. In addition, it's an incredible way to observe roots forming, new leaves emerging, and all the beauty of this process up close. Today you will learn about 10 plants that adapt very well to tap water, each with a special characteristic and real advantages for your daily life. If you like practicality, decoration, and nature indoors, stay with me until the end. Before we begin, please like, subscribe, and comment if you've ever tried growing a plant in water. 1. Impatiens, Busy Lizzie. Impatiens are great for growing in water because they root very quickly and continue to bloom for a long time, even out of soil. To grow them, simply select healthy branches, cut them below a node, and place them in a transparent vase with clean water. Kept in indirect light, they adapt easily and begin to produce fine roots in a few days. As they like humid environments and mild temperatures, they work very well indoors, especially near protected windows. Their colorful flowers remain vibrant for weeks, creating a feeling of lightness and joy in the space. It's an excellent choice for those seeking continuous beauty without the need for substrate or complicated maintenance. 2. Begonia rex, with flowering varieties. Some flowering varieties of Begonia rex root surprisingly well in water, making them an elegant option for those who like clean and practical cultivation. Their leaves already attract attention for their shape and colors, but when they bloom, the visual effect becomes even more striking. To propagate them, simply choose branches with 2 or 3 nodes, remove the lower leaves and place them in a container with clean water, changing the water every 7 days. They thrive in living rooms and bedrooms because they prefer soft light. The delicate flowers, combined with the textured leaves, create a sophisticated and very decorative look. 3. Geranium pelargonium. Geraniums are surprisingly efficient when grown in water, and therefore many experienced gardeners use this method to make new seedlings. Roots usually appear in a few days, creating a strong base that supports firm and showy flowers for weeks. To cultivate them, simply cut healthy branches, remove the lower leaves, and place them in a container with clean water, always keeping them in a bright location, but without direct sunlight to avoid burns. This method works so well because geraniums adapt easily to indoor environments and continue to release their soft and discreet fragrance, perfect for those who like plants that, in addition to being beautiful, leave the house with a delicate aroma. 4. African violet, leaves. Although the adult plant prefers soil, detached leaves of the African violet can be grown in water until they form new seedlings, and yes, some even flower after rooting. The secret is to leave only the base of the leaf touching the water without submerging it too much to avoid rotting. Over time, small roots begin to emerge, and later shoots that will give rise to new plants. This method works so well that it is widely used by collectors, especially to multiply rare varieties and preserve hard-to-find colors. In addition, watching the roots grow is almost therapeutic, like observing small natural sculptures forming day after day. 5. Miniature hibiscus, dwarf varieties. Although the adult plant prefers soil, detached leaves of the African violet can be grown in water until they develop new seedlings, and in some cases, even flower after rooting. Simply leave only the base of the leaf touching the water, avoiding complete submersion to prevent rotting. Gradually, small roots will emerge, and later, sprouts that will form a new, complete plant. This method is highly valued by collectors, as it allows for the multiplication of rare varieties and the preservation of special colors. Furthermore, observing the root growth is a tranquil and enchanting experience, like watching small natural sculptures take shape day after day. 6. Pothos, versatility and rapid growth. The pothos is one of the most tolerant plants in existence, and perhaps that's why it's so beloved in small houses, apartments, and offices. A fascinating fact is that in water, its roots develop in a long and elegant way, creating a decorative look that many people use as a centerpiece on shelves and tables. To keep the pothos healthy, simply change the water every 10 days and keep it in indirect light. It does not require constant fertilization and adapts well to temperatures between 18 degrees and 30 degrees C. The biggest benefit is its practicality. It continues to grow even without soil, frequently producing new leaves. It's ideal for beginners who want the feeling of plants that respond quickly. 2. Baby Monstera, ornamental roots, 130 words. The young version of the Monstera deliciosa is perfect for growing in water because the aerial roots transform into long, decorative structures inside the container. It's almost like having a living sculpture inside a transparent vase. A curious fact is that it grows more slowly in water, making it ideal for those seeking a stable plant that doesn't require frequent pruning. Maintenance is simple: filtered or rested tap water, bi-weekly changes, and bright indirect light. In semi-shaded environments, it remains green and firm. Besides being beautiful, it complements sophisticated living rooms, modern offices, and even as a unique piece on a side table. For those seeking effortless elegance, this is the perfect choice. 8. Dwarf snake plant. Maximum resistance, 130 words. The snake plant is famous for surviving practically any condition, but many people don't realize it can live for long periods in water as well. Dwarf versions are the most recommended, as they develop robust roots and remain stable without risk of rotting when well cared for. Interestingly, it purifies the air even in this form, making it a highly valued plant for bedrooms and offices. To care for it, simply change the water every 15 days and keep the leaves away from direct sunlight. It tolerates hot and dry environments, making it ideal for those who tend to forget to care for plants. As decoration, it works very well in narrow and tall containers, creating a modern and minimalist look. 9. Basil, fresh aroma and vigorous root, 130 words. Basil in water is a perfect combination for those who love plants and cooking. A fun fact is that many chefs keep basil sprigs in water, not only for decoration, but because the leaves become more aromatic when they receive constant indirect light. To care for them, simply change the water every 3 days and avoid the leaves touching the liquid to prevent rotting. It adapts best to warmer temperatures and well-lit environments. The biggest benefit is its functionality. In addition to decorating, you'll always have fresh leaves to use in recipes. For small apartments and compact kitchens, it's one of the most practical and pleasant plants to keep. 10. Coleus, bleeding heart, vibrant colors, all year round, 130 words. The coleus is an explosion of colors, with leaves in vibrant shades of purple, pink, green, and yellow. In water, it roots quickly and remains vibrant for a long time. Interestingly, its colors become even more intense when it receives strong, indirect light, even without soil. It's important to change the water weekly and keep the stems clean. It doesn't like extreme heat, so indoor environments work best. Coleus is perfect for those looking for a decorative plant that truly stands out, whether in the living room, office, or entryway. For beginners, it's a great incentive as its rapid growth gives a sense of immediate progress. In conclusion, it becomes clear how growing plants in tap water is simpler and more charming than it seems. This method transforms the experience of having plants indoors into something lighter, more accessible, and even more beautiful, as the exposed roots create a special charm. Each species you've learned about here has a unique behavior, but they all share the same advantage. They are practical, adaptable, and perfect for those seeking a more relaxed connection with nature. If you live in a small apartment, have a busy routine, or simply want to try something new, this cultivation method opens up a world of possibilities. Now I want to know, which of these plants did you most want to grow in water? Leave it in the comments, because I always read everything. Also, remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. And speaking of that, in the next video I'll show you plants that can bloom all year round even when grown in small pots, something many people don't imagine is possible. See you there.